Well, now that we've missed the super compelling Superman talk, I assume we have things to talk about.
That was compelling.
I thought it was interesting.
It's always compelling.
It sounded like great content that we didn't record.
I mean, it's a debate as old as time. So, I mean, like, and you can.
And I had a
argue that one
great
into the
tidbit
sun.
about one of the writers of it.
You did.
It's one of the few times I can contribute.
Right. As soon as Michael said the bit about the writers, I was like, we should have fucking saved this.
Well, Jesus. All right. Hello and welcome to the Roundabout Podcast. This is episode 52. My name is Austin Suddeth. With me today, I have Michael Levine, Hunter Brittle, Tyler McClellan. Y'all have interesting things to talk about, so let's get on with it.
Well, I already used mine in the pleasantries, so I hope somebody else has something to carry us.
Well, I have a few updates that are a little overdue. So, first and foremost, Derek. If y'all remember the story of Derek, he was the
legend of Derek.
The legend, yes,
the legend, the myth.
Derek was the private car service driver who came and picked up a professional acquaintance of mine, a European, and Derek was quite the guy. Just to not to rerun the whole story, but essentially all you need to know about Derek is when I called him in a pinch, he picks up the phone and says, "Car service, this Derek, what you want?" Derek is a great guy, a legend, like Brittle said. But I told this group and the podcast and all the listeners that I was going to follow up with Derek and check in and thank him, and I did that. So basically, the best part of the story, I'll just get it out of the way at the beginning. Derek answered the phone the same way. What everybody wants to know is, yes, he answers the phone like that every time because that's what he said again when I called. So I guess Derek didn't save my number. Not that I would expect him to. Derek's got way bigger things in life than me.
Hey, maybe he did save your number and that's just his standard, pick up the phone. This is
how he answers the business line.
Yeah, I admire consistency.
Fair point. Yeah, fair point. So I basically
Also, do we get a sneak peek of why you called him this time?
No, this was just simply to call him and tell him thank you.
Oh, okay.
I
didn't know if you had another European that needed to get picked up.
No interesting or hectic story for that reason. So I called Derek, basically just said, "Hey, Derek, just wanted to call and thank you for helping out so quickly and coming and getting that guy and everything." I said, "I hope all went well with the ride." And I shit you not, the most Derek thing possible. He said, "Well, it was all right, and I appreciate you calling, but that guy was weird and he didn't tip."
Damn. Oh, no.
And I was kind of upset because I really thought he was going to tip. And I said, "Man, I said, I hate that." I said, "Obviously, there's not a lot I can do about it," but I said, "I hate that, but I still, I kept your card. I appreciate it." He said, No, it's not your fault. He said, "That's just how they are over there." I don't know what he meant. I don't know where Derek thought Nikita was from. I don't know what he assumed or if he asked or anything, but he just said that's just how they are over there. So Derek wasn't upset with me. He even told me I don't know if he was serious or not, and I don't know that I would take him up on this just because I don't want to abuse Derek's kindness, but he even said, "The next time you and your wife want to go out, you give me a call, I'll take you there." So
damn, man.
Yeah.
You got to do it.
I need to vlog it. But
just make sure you tip.
Well, I might have lost you there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, what happened?
Michael just
died?
cut out mid-sentence there.
Did y'all both just get too courteous with one another?
Maybe.
Violent argument breaks out.
No, I just said to make sure he tips.
Yes, no, I definitely would.
Well, Europeans are known for not tipping. Like, tipping culture is not a thing in Europe.
It is very American.
You're right. So, but either way, the update from Derek was great. He was very appreciative of me calling him but again, Derek was Derek on the phone. So I wanted to make sure to give y'all that update because I told y'all I was going to call him back just to thank him. So another update. I have to admit, I have not reviewed our last episode of the podcast. I've not listened to it yet. So
it came out today. So
that's fair. And I just got back from a trip today. We drove back from Tennessee this morning. So I've not even listened to it to know, but towards the end of our last podcast, I had to leave unexpectedly. Long story short, I was requested outside because my neighbor had said that there was an odd person on their porch and did not, I think it was actually his wife who reached out to my wife, but I wasn't looking at my phone because I'm a respectful podcaster. And
you're working. Yeah,
exactly. I'm busy. Well, he did not feel comfortable out on the porch by himself, or his wife did not feel comfortable with him being out on the porch by himself with this strange person. But apparently the guy refused to leave. He was acting very strange. Came up on the porch, knocked on the door. My neighbor came out. This all happened before I got there. This is just what I got, the rundown I got. He refused to leave after basically the neighbor told him, like, dude, you need to go. There's nothing we can do for you. We can't help you. You need to go. He didn't even say he was asking for, like, he kind of just stood there quietly. So I did the only logical Southern thing I could do. I grabbed my gun, which is usually concealed carried, but not this time. I put it on the outside of my hip and walked over there. And I didn't say a word. I just walked up on the porch, told Heath, hey. It was really awkward because like he was almost completely ignoring this guy at this point because he's just like standing over on the side of the porch. And I don't think he wanted to get too confrontational because like obviously you don't know somebody's intentions. You don't know how crazy this dude is. And my neighbor's a fairly big guy. He can protect himself. But it wasn't, they had, I think, already called the cops at this point. And it wasn't long after that we started hearing sirens off in the distance. Which was strange to me that they even had sirens on for a response like that. Usually they're going to come pretty quietly on a situation like that, but I guess maybe, I don't know. I don't
know how he called it in.
That's true. Yeah, right. I didn't hear the call. And about that time, basically, this guy was acting very strange. If I had to guess, he was probably on something. He looked a little rough. I'll leave it at that. But he, at that point, when he heard those, he kind of he left the porch and started to walk down the road. They pulled up, like met it. At this point, he made it probably 100, 200 feet from the house. So like not too far, but far enough away that we couldn't hear the whole conversation. They sat there and talked to him for a while. I kind of just hung around, and then they put him in the back of the car, came over, talked to the neighbor. But what was odd was they pulled him away from me. Like they wouldn't let me be a part of that conversation, which was really strange to me. So I didn't really hear much of it, but basically I'm sure he just gave him the rundown of what happened, and the guy left in the car. No cuffs on or anything, just put him in the back and he left in the car. So yeah, not really sure what that was all about, what the guy was on, what was happening, but I also wasn't just going to leave my neighbor stranded. So I felt the need to hop off and go out there and assist. But when I left, I had no idea what was going on. Basically, I was just told, you need to go over there now. So I wasn't sure what was happening.
Crazy Rutherford County nights.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of drugs around here. I'll say that. They come in from Charlotte and surrounding areas. And yeah, so we have our fair share.
How many of them do you do?
Crackheads. None. I try to keep a pretty clean nose, generally speaking.
Like a good neighbor, Tyler's there.
Yeah. I will say my wife and I were talking about this recently, that it is inevitable that we are going to get neighbors straight from hell at some point, because we have been so lucky with good neighbors. I mean, since we first moved in together, which was probably 7 years ago at this point, in our little apartment, our first apartment, we have been so lucky with good neighbors. Every neighbor we have been better than good, right? Not just, nice, cordial, like help us out, always, reach out to us, offer us stuff. Heck, we let our current neighbors dog out twice while they didn't get home till late or something on a weekend, and we had a card in our mailbox with $100 in it, which I tried to get back. They would not take back, but just stuff like that. They're just great people. The previous neighbors, the ones that sold these people the house, I work for him now. So all around, we've been lucky with neighbors. So it's inevitable that we are going to get some awful neighbors soon enough. Like the wheel of fate is going to land on the wrong side eventually.
That makes me think I'm the bad neighbor, because I don't know any of my neighbors. Not a single one.
I don't think that makes you a bad neighbor.
Yeah, that doesn't make you a bad neighbor.
Yeah. I think there's a difference between just like not knowing your neighbors and being actively being a bad neighbor.
That's why I say more than good. They're not just good neighbors. They are friends at this point that live next to us.
Yeah,
Shane has bad neighbors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Shane has bad neighbors.
Shane has
a bad neighbor story. Our monthly bad neighbor edition.
I know my one neighbor when like early on to what would street view looking at my house to my left. Dude's name was Jeff. Great guy. Like we talked a lot, and then he moved. I have not talked to a single one of my neighbors in 5 years. Like that was my one guy. Like it's like if I needed a neighbor, I had Jeff, and now I have no one, and no one has me, which I'm 100% cool with. Like I don't want to know any of these people.
Yeah, we're kind of the opposite. Like we were at the old neighborhood, like we knew the neighbors, like we talked to them some, but we weren't like friendly with them. And then, in the like 3 weeks we've been in this neighborhood, we've hung out with neighbors, like, because we moved into a neighborhood that we already had friends in. But even then, we met some of the neighbors we didn't know and have, like, the kids are playing and going down to the pool with everybody. And, like, it's been the opposite. I feel like, kind of like Tyler, like, we moved into a neighborhood that so far everybody's a good neighbor. It's pretty cool, actually. It's kind of our first one like that.
Man, that really changes the State Farm thing because, like a good neighbor, I don't know what that's like.
Like a good neighbor. Where's Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and I
Who's
think
Austin?
the big thing with, like, for one, it was an apartment. So we literally, our doors were 5 feet apart, right? That was inevitable that we were going to have to talk and communicate occasionally with him. But he was a great guy. Fred was his name. Fred Golden was his middle name. No, or his last name. Sorry. No joke.
Just random middle name.
Yeah, last name. I think he had a strange middle name too, if I'm not mistaken. But these neighbors, like this house where we're at, we have woods on one side, but there's no fence between us and the other house. Like I can throw a rock from my front porch and hit theirs, right? We're really close. But at first, it just started out as conversations in the yard. Their dog absolutely loves us, so he comes over every time we get home. And like just the other night, about a week ago or so, they called us one night and said, "Hey, do you guys want to come over for a bonfire?" And their daughter, they have a little girl who's probably, I think she's like 3 or 4 years old. She was on the back porch screaming Grace Tyler, trying to get our attention so we would come over so she could roast marshmallows. So
Nice.
yeah, we've gotten really close with them, but like I said, it's gonna happen. Eventually we are gonna have just TLC TV show level bad neighbors. That should be a TV show. I'm sure it already is, but
I like how you already assigned it a network and didn't even know if it was a show.
Let's
or
be
not.
real.
Right.
If there's a show about bad neighbors, where is it going to go on?
I think they already have that show. It's called Shameless.
Wow. But is that still a network even? I guess that's how out of touch I am with broadcast TV. I don't actually know.
I really don't know. And to be honest, that may give a false impression that I am up to date on broadcast TV because I'm not. Let's look up TLC. Let's see.
Yeah, I
Isn't
mean,
that the
you were
one
up
that-
to date on soap operas, so
Isn't that the one that My
Right?
600-Pound Life's on?
I think so.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying though. So if
Or is
there's
that
going to be a
TMZ?
show about it, maybe it is TMZ. Maybe I'm mixing the two up.
I think TLC is the one that it
What's
was
the
on.
difference
TLC
between the two? I didn't
the
have
mo-
TV growing up as a kid. Like I had the 5 satellite channels and that was it.
So I don't know the difference, but I did look up TLC. The most recent thing I see was from 6 days ago. They released season 1, episode 1 of Little Singles. And if you're wondering what that is, it is
I can
apparently
already imagine.
I don't know what you call these types of shows where they like put that basically they're relationship shows where they put them all in a house together or whatever.
Love Island.
Yeah, and it is I don't know the politically correct term for this, but little people.
Terrible.
That's the correct term.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad I nailed that one because I was really worried about saying the wrong one. But yes, it is a Love Island version of Little People. So yes, TLC is
God.
alive and kicking.
The Learning Channel.
Yeah,
What?
you learn what not to do.
That's what TLC stands for, is
Yeah,
the Learning
yeah.
Channel.
No.
No.
Yes.
Most commonly, never mind. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it is. It's the Learning
Oh.
Channel.
That
Tyler
is
was about to correct you with incorrect
Yeah,
I was
information.
about to say,
I caught
challenge me
myself.
on this. I dare you.
I
what
caught
was
myself.
what
Yeah.
was on TLC when it was first invented, put on the air? That
Let's look up
it was
TLC
called the
top
Learning
shows.
Channel for. Why?
Well, wasn't it kind of like the original HGTV?
It kind of was. It was more of like home building, like furnishing stuff. There was a lot more like, I mean, it was like how to like build a fence and stuff like that, but from like professionals and stuff. And then Honey Boo Boo happened and they realized that people just like looking at slop and it drove up the ratings. And
Became
ever since
People
then,
Magazine on TV.
it's become
Okay.
People Magazine on TV.
So
yes.
I looked up top shows by decade, and I'm not really getting like a clear cut list like I was hoping for. But in the 90s, their top shows were Beekman's World, an eccentric, fast paced science show answering viewers' questions using experiments, wacky
Yep.
experiments, and The Revolutionary War. Okay, that was the 90s. In the 2000s, you can see they started to branch out a little bit. You have Trading Spaces, which is like makeover show where neighbors swap houses.
I remember that one.
What Not to Wear, which was a big one. John and Kate plus 8, that family with 8 kids.
Yeah, that was one of the first. Austin said Honey Boo Boo, but that was really one of the first like popular.
Yeah,
not learning. I guess you could call it learning on why not to have 8 kids. But
yeah. Well, and I'm pretty sure that turned into. Didn't that turn into basically court cases going on? If I'm not mistaken,
is that the one with the court case going on,
or is that the one where they have like 13 kids or whatever?
I think
they have like 13 kids now.
Is it John and Kate that's the lawsuit, or
I think it's the
I'm asking my producer over here because she's in the same office.
There's a lawsuit going on.
8 started at 15, 16 kids and counting. They've got one son in jail, one son currently in criminal charges.
So just drama
18
fueled,
kids
basically.
and counting, 19 kids and counting. The Duggar family.
The Duggar family.
Yeah,
19 kids and counting.
Yeah. That's
the John and Kate plus 8 is he just released one of the sons just released his memoir, and he's basically disowned Kate as his mother.
Oh.
That's for
him
on that one.
I think.
Good for him, Austin. Thank you, producer.
thanks, Kenda. So
yeah, that's Kenda off mic. We're gonna have to, if you're gonna be in here for the recordings, you're gonna have to get a mic.
You have to talk about things I don't know about.
it actually, she came through fairly clear. Yeah, you might have to boost it a little bit, but I could hear what she was saying. But yeah, so, and that's a crazy one because the first set of kids they had were the sextuplets, 6 kids at once. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That's insane, man.
Yeah. So, but then the 2010s is just when they went off the rails, right? You got My 600 Pound Life, 90 Day Fiance, Dr. Pimple Popper, which is just disgusting.
No, satisfying. I love it.
Camp.
I
What?
love that stuff.
You're a lunatic.
It's so
Brittle,
good.
who are you saying what to? I hope Austin.
Yes, I was saying it to
Okay.
Austin. Now, like I've seen, like
What do you
along
mean?
that same
It's so
vein,
satisfying.
the horse doctors that'll go digging in their hooves and stuff, like infected hooves. I find those videos satisfying, but not pimples. What the hell?
Yes, I am in that camp, and I know I'm weird. I ain't gonna deny it. I'm in the camp of like pimple popping videos. It's like it's a guilty pleasure. It is the most satisfying thing.
You're guilty, all right.
Yeah. So, and then in the 2020s so far, you can tell they're just trying to stay relevant and cash in off of previous successes because their 3 biggest shows are 1,000 Pound Sisters, 1,000 Pound Roomies, 2 separate shows, and then 90 Day The Last Resort, which is where they take relationships from the 90 Day Fiancé show and basically send them on a couples therapy retreat because most of those relationships aren't doing so hot. Which I guess if they've lasted,
that's a shocker.
I challenge
years.
that
Right.
statement of most. I bet it's all.
yeah, that's a valid point.
I challenge your most ruling on that one, but
And
I feel like I've said. I feel like I've seen something about there being a success story out of that, but I think it was like one.
And there's been like a success story out of Tinder too, but you know, it's like one.
Well, I'm just saying
there
that's why it's classified as most and not all.
if there is, I hope the best for them. But my money is on all instead of most.
Well, and
Well, fair
don't
enough.
like I'm not going to sit here and judge people, but I've seen some clips from
I
that
will.
1,000 Pound
Me too.
Sisters show. That is hard to watch.
Oh,
It's
the commercials
horrendous.
for it are bad enough. Like I don't remember what I was watching on Amazon Prime. It might have been like Grand Tour or something like that. But the commercials for it would come on, and like for some reason, Prime has a very shallow pool of commercials, so you get the same like 3 commercials like 6 times in a row. And it's the exact same version of that. And it's just like, oh, this is bad enough in a commercial. Why would I tune in for this?
Speaking of like random commercials, this came up recently with me and Heather. I don't know why her Hulu thinks we are the richest people on the goddamn planet. Because we were watching It's Always Sunny, and that is like my turn off my brain show right now.
Famously
Great.
a popular show among rich people.
Yeah. But we get Hulu ads for like Ritz-Carlton Yacht Collection. And then we got one the other day, 2 days ago, exact, now that I think about it, for Vigen. Have you heard of this?
No.
No, what is that?
It is a animal cloning company. You can
There are
they
ads
target
for that?
yes.
What?
It blew our minds because we were just like, what it like I was not paying attention because it was an ad. Like I'm not paying attention to the ads. That's not what I'm here for. And she like had like a physical reaction to this ad. I was like, what? She goes, is this what I think they're doing? I was like, I don't know. I checked out. And she goes, look up Vigen animal. And I was just like, okay. And looked it up. And sure enough, it is a company that they will take either your dog, your cat, or your horse's DNA and clone your animal for you. And they
Is that
target it
even legal?
apparently because it's in the United States.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
We need to get into horse racing now.
Well, and so that was my one thing that I thought made sense. Like if you've got like a thoroughbred horse that is just winning races everywhere,
Yeah, why
Like,
hasn't
and
that
you
been
wanna clone?
capitalized on?
that makes sense. But the cat and dog one, it's like targeted for like you had a loved one that was just so dear to your soul and you just want to capture that and keep that going. I'm like, I don't know if you know this, but I doubt cloning an animal is going to make it remember who I was.
I've watched Invincible. Yeah, that's how it works.
I also think they all need to read Pet Cemetery and do a synopsis on it and really think through their decisions.
Was that the thing in Pet Cemetery? Was cloning?
They don't clone, but it just feels like a recipe for a horror movie.
Yeah. There are so many things that just, I mean, she was like, this just feels so dystopian.
It does.
Like, what? Well, I don't know where to go with this.
That is wild.
Well,
so
imagine
we
the
looked it up,
drama. Go ahead, finish your story.
We looked it up because I was like, I'm curious, like what this costs because it's cloning. It's literally cloning technology. So how much the initial cost just to even start their services is $1,600.
I'm surprised they have prices listed, to be honest with you.
Yep. They only do 3 cats, dogs, and horses. To store the DNA, it's $150 a year. And then whenever it is time for the cloning process, a cat and a dog costs $50,000 and a horse is $85,000.
Man.
Which I was like, I have had so many pets and I have loved all of them. I like, especially my first dog, Patches, was like that dog will forever live in my heart. I would never spend $50,000 to have an exact replica of that dog.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
I can't, no, not a chance.
Okay, so I may be behind or on my scientific research on this stuff, but can we actually do that? Like, can they do that already?
Apparently, there's ads for it on Hulu if you
Like, is this
apparently
a thing where
are
I'm
rich
saving
enough
the
to
DNA?
own a yacht.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is this where I'm saving the DNA until the science is there?
No, apparently they
No,
can
the
already
science is
do
there.
this.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
feel like
sheep or
I've
a
seen
lamb or
research
something like
docs
that?
about it.
That was famous a while ago. It was the first one that anyone had ever
Yeah.
cloned. It was one of
Dolly.
the farm. Yeah, that one. So that was what, 10 years ago now?
Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
a
that's
while.
fair, I guess. That's crazy.
I think it was like earlier 2000s.
God, imagine the drama in 20 years when they find out the Kentucky Derby winner was a clone and they're just
That's
like,
what
that's
I'm
against
saying,
the
like,
rules.
How
We
has
can't
that
do
not
that.
been a thing in horse racing? Like, because the genetics in that is just absolute. The market for like horse racing genetics is insane. So how has that not just blown that up?
Well, and also
Like-
from a marketing standpoint, what makes them think that the people that are going to be able to afford this or pay for this are sitting on Hulu watching a TV show?
Don't know, but that's the thing. We get yacht commercials almost every single ad break. The Ritz-Carlton yacht collection, and now genetic cloning.
And I guess if you sell one Ritz-Carlton yacht from a Hulu ad, then it's paid for itself 50 times over.
Another
But
Ritz Carlton
still-
had a yacht collection.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Guess I am not
Oh.
acting well enough for my Hulu to know.
I
I'm
think even like
overloaded.
Marriott has them now.
my Hulu seen my bank accounts. It's like no.
Well, and so just to add to the even more fun bit about our Hulu ad selection, of course, now that popped up, and I go, who does your Hulu think you are? And she, like, respectively. And she was like, I have like the non-personalized ads turned off, so I have no clue. The next ad after she said that was a local law firm called Rec Law who hired Afro Man to do a commercial for them.
Jeez.
He's
Wait,
like,
they
"Hi,
hired
I'm
Afro Man?
Yeah, he's like, I'm Afro Man. If you need help in the East Texas Tyler area, call Rec Law. And
I
was
can't
just
believe that.
Well, so much for non-personalized ads. Because it knows where we live.
You spoke too loudly into the mic.
I will say there's a difference between non-personalized, which is more about content preference, versus local, because they, like, every streamer or network sells like local ad space.
That's true.
So that's a thing. Like, they know your billing address, and they're going to serve you ads from your local area. It would have been different if you had gotten an East Texas animal cloning ad. That
True.
would have been targeted.
That's bizarre, though.
Well, if you need help from Rec Law, he's endorsed by, or they're paid. They paid Afro Man.
I
do a
can't
commercial.
believe they paid Afro Man. That's awesome.
So great. It chuckled me so hard.
Does Afro Man have local significance to the Tyler, Texas area?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not anywhere close.
So that's what
I
makes
don't
it
even-
so
like-
good.
So random for East Texas.
Is he even from Texas? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
They were just like, who can we get? And
Yeah, who
somebody
can
in
we
that
pay
room said
for?
Afro Man.
He was born in L.A.
That's so
Yeah.
bizarre.
Well, he's doing local law advertisements. If anyone wants him to do your advertising for
I
you.
mean, good on that law firm for having the advertising budget to go get Afro Man in the year of our Lord 2026, I guess.
And yeah, and according to Wikipedia, as of 2026, he lives in Adams County, Ohio. So there's no link to East Texas that I can find at all.
It
God,
seems
I
like such a
wanna-
random place for him to live, too.
Somebody
I
at
want to
that law
get
firm is just a fan.
right.
That's just, we should get Afro Man. Like, that's exactly
Or
how
they
that
just
went
like
down.
put it out there and just like emailed a ton of celebrities, and he just responded.
Oh,
But
this
they
would get Brittle's attention. Apparently, in April, he indicated that he would seek the nomination of the Libertarian Party in 2028.
Oh, God.
Well, neat. Didn't he just like recently like have like a huge court case about something?
Yes, I think so.
I wonder if Rec Law was the ones that
Oh, I doubt it.
were on his side.
Hey, they might have.
I
I mean,
have
that's
no
how you
idea.
get that kind of money.
He's doing it pro
All
bono.
it takes is one big. He's cutting a
What's
promo.
this place? How is it? Rec Law, like REC?
Rec, WRECK.
Oh, got you. I'm curious, like what they're if you just got a location because you live there, or if that's just where they're at. I'm thinking maybe they're
Rec
a
Law?
big
No,
firm
it's a-
that covers
no.
a bunch of areas.
They're in our area. I can tell you that much. I see
Well,
their
according to
signs
their website,
everywhere.
they only have 2 offices, Dallas and Tyler.
Yep.
So I don't think they're helping out Afro Man in Ohio unless whatever he did was in Texas.
was in Texas.
Yeah.
And that's why I was trying to find where the suit was lodged, but I can't. I'm not quickly finding it. So we'll move on.
No, that's fair.
So yeah, I'm slowly getting more entertainment out of the ad choices I'm getting on Hulu than whatever I'm watching on Hulu.
And the shows themselves.
It's like watching the Super Bowl for the commercials.
Dude, all you need is a TLC subscription.
Austin's like, can this show stop so I can watch the ads?
How do I add more ads to my show?
If I pay y'all even less, will you serve me more ads?
Hulu, you are Hulu's favorite customer.
Yeah.
Not to go back on the TLC tangent, but there's a show that I can't believe none of us mentioned, which is My Strange Addiction.
Why
I
would
can
we mention
absolutely
that?
believe it.
I just feel like that's one that one was such a impactful thing to me. Like, not that I ever watched it that much, but just knowing what it was and
You
some
tried
of the
to be
things
on the
I
show.
heard
That
from
one really
it.
had an impression on you, didn't it?
No kidding. Those people are weird, dude.
Well, I tried to, but Dr. Pimple Popper was already a thing, so they told me that wasn't original enough.
You're not strange enough.
That's your addiction is apparently one that's big enough to make a TV show about
Yeah,
it.
that's got a cult
we
following.
know we've already marketed that. Next.
Okay, we're done. All right, well, I have a question for you guys. So we were in Tennessee, like I said, this past weekend, and one of the restaurants or two of the restaurants we went and ate at, I got a burger, and I like mayonnaise and ketchup on a burger. When they brought the mayonnaise to the table, however, it was Hellman's mayonnaise. And
What do you mean when they brought the mayonnaise to the table?
Yeah, explain.
they brought it in a bottle to put it on the burger.
They didn't just put it on the burger and bring
No,
it.
I was also a little surprised by that, but that's not the point of this statement.
Sir, you do this yourself.
Well,
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, I
We're
was
not
gonna
here to
say.
serve you.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by it too, but that's how they did it. But
We'll get to
however-
your point in a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, no, we are not just skipping past this.
Well, we weren't eating it. No, like we weren't eating at crazy like high dollar restaurants or anything. I wasn't that taken aback by it.
Clearly not, because you're having to assemble your sandwich yourself.
Well, I mean, they had everything else on it, just not the mayonnaise and the ketchup. I guess they want.
They're trying the Korean barbecue style, but with burgers.
Yeah,
Did the menu say some assembly required?
Batteries not included.
yeah, basically mayonnaise not included. No, they did. And I'm kind of glad they did because it got me to this point. But I turned my nose up at it because Hellman's mayonnaise sucks, and I will say that objectively. Duke's mayonnaise is the only solution. Now, it may be a more geographical thing. It may just be that Hellman's is cheaper, so that restaurant buys it. I don't know. But what it got me thinking about is being particular about certain food brands. But for me, it's more specific to the item. And the reason I got to this conclusion is because recently I've gotten into having root beer floats recently. I used to love them as a child, and more recently I was like, I want another root beer float. Well, I sent my brother, McMichael, as he's known around these parts, to the store to get some ice cream and root beer. And he said, what kind of ice cream? I said, I don't care, just some vanilla ice cream. I'm sure there are people out there who are very particular about the brand of ice cream, but to me, I don't care. Now, mayonnaise, on the other hand, it's got to be Duke's. There is no other solution. So my question to you is, what food items are you like unnecessarily committed to a certain brand?
I should say I'm actually the exact opposite of what you're talking about. I don't really care for the most part what brand mayonnaise I have, but if I'm going to have like store-bought ice cream, it's going to be Haagen-Dazs.
Haagen-Dazs. If I was going to pick a favorite, I would probably say Haagen-Dazs, but I'm not that picky about it. Ice cream is ice cream for the most part. So I respect the Haagen-Dazs choice.
I mean, look, I'm not like you. I'm not going to turn my nose up at much of anything, but it that
you
is one of those
snob.
things. I know. How dare you?
He eats Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Of course he's a snob.
But if I'm going to go to the store and pick my own ice cream, I'm going to pick Haagen-Dazs.
So I will say to that point, Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream specifically is my favorite brand and ice cream to eat. But when it comes
That sounds disgusting.
coffee, if you've never tried their coffee ice cream, try it once just to say you did it.
I can't stand coffee. Why would I eat an ice cream version of it?
That's a fair point.
Because it actually changes the flavor profile when you get
It
into
How
the
about
water
I
form.
just-
doesn't taste like straight
How about I
coffee.
just stick to chocolate and that'll do.
Yeah. See, that's where though to me it's like chocolate, vanilla. I'm fine with about any of them. So that's a fair one. Like I said, I figured ice cream would be one that people are very particular about. That's what kind of got me to asking this question. Was it was almost odd to me that I didn't care about ice cream, but God forbid you give me the wrong mayonnaise.
I can't really think of a condiment. Like, there's no real. I'm not a mayonnaise person. Like, I am ketchup and mustard. Like, those are like the condiments I go to if I'm gonna condiment something. But I mean, like, I don't know. It's hard because because when you go with mustard, like I do, because I'm more of a mustard. Like, if I'm gonna pick one, it's gonna be mustard. There's so many types of mustard that it's like, okay, if I want a stone ground mustard, I'm not going to get Frenchies. If I want just a yellow mustard, I'll get Frenchies. And so it's hard to really be like, there's one kind of condiment or thing around that I just like pick. It's more of like, what am I feeling right now? And then I'll decide from there. That's why we don't keep condiments here, because I would have like 10 types of mustard in my house and use them like 5 times each, and then they go bad.
Is there another brand of yellow mustard other than French's?
Heinz.
There's quite a lot,
Heinz.
actually. Yeah, Heinz makes one. There's quite a few different brands.
For me, it's always been French's, honestly.
I think they're the most common one in our area.
I think that's in the nation.
I was about to say, I think that's countrywide. I think they're kind of pretty much got a lock on the market for the most
Yeah.
part.
But Heinz, as we know, do because we went through all the Heinz mixed things. That was a nightmare.
Oh yeah,
Mayo chup.
Heinz has a mayo chup. Just-
Oh.
what a word! Yuck.
It's I'm with Tyler. I do enjoy like a burger with mayo and ketchup.
Oh
It's
yeah,
a good combination.
that's
I
fry
don't
sauce
like
right there.
something. Yeah, but like something about the name Mayo Chup like
Yeah, that's-
gives me like I might like it. I might even try it someday. But the name just gives me like the heebie-jeebies. Like I'm like,
That's
like, what-
millennial marketing 101.
Oh, you will like it. If you like mayonnaise and ketchup together on a burger, or like Brittle said, for fries, which is great, you will like it. But no, I'm with you fully that the name is disgusting.
It's
I already
millennial
know what we're
marketing.
doing for the food wheel at the summer stream. It's just
We
going
got
to
to
be
get all of them. We need
all of them.
Yeah,
and it's
all of
just
them.
we're gonna have just like a thing of fries, and it's just which one are you getting?
Were we going to do that as a wheel thing, or were we just going to do that as a straight up
Just try them.
So
Yeah,
Just
here's
line
the
them
problem.
up and knock them down.
blindfold?
You're
blindfold.
asking me a question that none of us have the answer to, because none of us remember what we talked about other than the fact that it was Mayo Chup
Fair
and the
point.
names.
And Cranch.
Like, remember? I don't know if. Oh,
Just
God, Cranch.
the most cursed names. I'm telling you, it's millennial marketing 101. Like, just
I gotta look them up again
cursed is
now.
funny.
No,
These have
it,
been around for a while,
Oh.
though.
I bet they have. 'Cause
Oh
what
no,
was the,
we didn't
what
even
was the
say
barbecue
the worst
one that made me mad?
Mayo Q
Mayo
because
Q.
because of the
How it
order of
didn't
the
follow
words.
the naming convention in any way.
What about Mayo Must?
Must.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's
Must.
bad. That one's really bad.
But remember, they couldn't do Mayo Tart.
You can do Mayo Tart.
You can't do
No.
that one.
That's fair. You know what? They did probably pick the better of the two options.
Yeah,
there.
but you could have done Mustnays.
Yuck.
I don't know if that's better. I mean,
I
That
don't know
sounds
if
like a
that's better.
congestion medicine.
yeah.
yeah, you know what? Maybe they just shouldn't have rammed those two together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just sell those separately.
In
Some
any
assembly
capacity.
required.
Yep. God did not smile upon that combination.
Mayo Must. Yuck.
Look.
So, oh God. Yeah, no, I don't remember what we said we were going to do with it, because like most things on this podcast, I forget it once we stop hitting record.
Only
Let me
there
pull
was
up
a
my notes
recording.
and see if I was smart enough to write it down somewhere.
Only there was a recording of that conversation out there somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
somewhere.
probably is. Brittle wouldn't have
Yeah,
listened to
I
it.
have
but
it as I have it written down as a punishment idea. Blind mixed taste test.
Blind Mayo
Ugh.
Must.
Yeah, I think
Brittle, do you have any
Episode 32.
strong food
God,
loyalty?
that was 20 episodes ago.
Not particularly.
That's fair. I figured you'd be a particular one about like certain things. You just
I mean,
I don't know why.
I prefer Dukes over Hellman's, but that's just a preference
Preference.
thing. Like,
that's one of those that I'm just strong on.
I was just say, yeah, like I might have a preference, but I don't like. I'm not like Tyler. I'm not gonna like turn away my meal because they brought me the wrong mayo.
I really wish I could, if like I had a camera to turn on, I would show you. Grace is worse than I am. Like the face she made when they brought it to the table, she was like almost upset, mad about it. So just some bullshit.
visible
Send
disgust.
a picture.
I'll have to just drop Hellman's in front of her and see if I can capture it in the moment. Like, what the hell is this?
Like, doing a
Is
nature
this how you
documentary.
wanted to get a divorce? Like,
Honestly,
is this how you're informing me?
yeah, no, it's about the response she would give. She's worse than I am, so
Get David Attenborough to commentate.
that's fair. Like I said, I was just curious if you guys had anything like that when it comes to food. Like, obviously, the one I always think of is A1, but there's really not anything else out there that's that particular to A1. Like, we
Like a
don't get me
steak
wrong.
sauce.
A1 is
Weird.
A1, isn't it? Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, like is there? What else is there? As
There's
far
not
as
really
steak
not
sauce?
that
like
is
that's the only one I know.
specifically- Yeah,
Well,
no, there's like the
So
what is
you
it,
know Heinz makes one.
57?
Yeah.
Well, like
Wow,
Heinz makes
yeah,
a
that's
steak
probably-
one
people
too.
compare those, but those are two entirely different sauces. Like they're not.
Are
They
they?
don't even
I-
remotely taste the same.
I know
Yeah.
nothing about it.
I think Heinz 57 is like a ketchup based steak sauce, and then A1's obviously like a vinegar based sauce of some nature. I don't know how they're made, but yeah. So there's not really that much of a comparison. And like another side of that is like, don't get me wrong, we are no strangers to the generic brand foods. We get them all the time, like the Walmart brands, Food Line brands, stuff like that of certain things. But there are certain things I won't buy off-brand of. A1 being one of those, like steak sauce or ketchup. Like mostly condiments, I'm not going to buy off-brands. I'm not going to buy the generic brand of those.
I got Great Value ice cream sitting in the freezer.
Like that, I would probably do.
I think the only thing, and it's not necessarily brand. It's more style that I will pretty much only eat is curly fries. I do not like
I
street
love some
fries.
curly fries.
Like I'll eat them if they're there, but I mean, even like waffle fries, I'd turn away.
What?
It's Chick-fil-A, and I know, and
Yeah.
they're fantastic, but like I will sooner get something else as a side. But like if there's curly fries, no, there is nothing else on that menu to me. Like I will
Arby's
get
curly fries
fries.
are top notch, dude.
My favorite are Jack in the Box.
Speaking of Chick-fil-A, they got passed recently as like for most popular restaurant. It's no longer them. It's Jersey Mike's apparently for like most
Really?
popular fast food.
That's
hadn't seen
really
that.
surprising.
I didn't think there was that many Jersey Mikes.
Yeah.
I mean,
like
they're
Jersey
good.
Mike's. Yeah.
Like,
but
yeah, I
would
like
not
the
have
Jersey
guessed they were
Mike's.
that popular.
Oh,
I
Mike's,
wouldn't know where the closest one is.
Mike's on the
Oh,
climb.
I know where the ones in my town are.
I do. Yeah. I eat Jersey Mike's. I used to a lot more, but yeah, that's surprising. It kind of going back to the fry part. I was going to say, I feel like this is an unpopular opinion, but steak fries are the worst kind of fries.
That's a terrible take. What?
Oh, terrible take.
I'm with him.
If I
I'm
want a
with
potato,
him.
I'll go eat a potato.
Right. Don't
No,
give me
you
potato.
You're
are
gonna
a
turn your
weird
nose up at
swine.
Red Robin fries?
Seriously.
I cannot tell you the last time I've eaten a Red Robin. So that I'm
Have you
not
ever eaten at
specifically
Texas Roadhouse?
I love Texas Roadhouse.
Their fries are
I
phenomenal.
don't
Yeah.
get
Realize
fries
the
at
most
Texas
expensive
Roadhouse.
thing on the menu once.
I did. It was amazing. I look back on that event fondly.
So proud of himself. We're proud of you, Brittle. We know how tight your pockets are.
Damn right. That's why I got Great Value ice cream. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Well, that's how tight his pockets are because he didn't pay for it. It was on
Right.
company dime.
Damn right.
Nice. Nice.
They let the horse off the reins with that one.
And he went to Texas Roadhouse.
And I went to Texas Roadhouse and said, I want this one.
Hey, you have an unlimited budget. All right, I'm going to Roadhouse.
I don't blame you, man. I could put down some Texas Roadhouse rolls now.
I put down everything. Those potato skins that they had, I had never had those
Oh,
before. I
yeah.
got some of them. Like, I literally ate myself sick. I had to run out of there because I was going to be sick if I didn't get fresh air.
If you've never had them, they have some of the best fried pickles around.
I got their fried pickles too. That was one that I wasn't introduced to. I didn't know fried pickles were a thing for the first 18 years of my life. I didn't know that fried pickles were a thing until I joined the Air Force and was down in Wichita Falls, Texas. And I have some
That explains
cousins.
it. I
I
was
was-
saying, as soon as you said
That's
Texas, I was like, dude, they're everywhere around here.
Yeah. I've got some family out in McKinney, and I hung out with them for Thanksgiving. And one of my cousins, who's similar in age to me, we went out to a pool hall type thing, and he said, "Let's get some fried pickles." I was like, "What?"
Excuse
He's like,
you.
"You never had fried pickles?" It's like, "No." It's like, "Oh, buddy," and it has genuinely been one of the most impactful things in my life in the last 10 years.
I just
Well-
love it. It sounds like Brittle sat down and just said, "Bring me one of everything."
Like
That's what it sounds like. He said.
That's yeah.
Like you guys know the
That-
scene from Ratatouille where the Remy's eating the strawberry and the cheese at the same time, and the background fades to black, and he takes a bite and it's just colors just exploding. That's me in that pool hall eating fried pickles dipped in ranch.
Yep. I said,
Yep.
dude, fried pickles are in like 80% of all just like wing places in Texas.
And
like
I
if
had
they sell
no
wings,
idea.
they got fried pickles.
That's
I
the
had
same in
no
North Carolina.
idea.
They're big around here. We actually, funnily enough, this past weekend when we were in Tennessee, we there was a restaurant that had them and we ordered them. They weren't very good, but they called them poker chips, which I thought was really clever.
I like that,
Pretty cool.
actually.
Yep.
Never heard of that.
They
I like
sucked, but they had a cool name.
that. Damn.
Great name.
Don't you hate
Tremendous
it when
marketing.
a restaurant wastes a good name on a shitty service?
Yeah, like something bad. That honestly, we got recommended that restaurant by somebody we know, and it was not good. The burger wasn't good. The fried pickles weren't good. They had TVs at every table, but we got sat at a table that was clearly designed for just 2 people. It was like a tiny little booth. But then they have a TV sticking off the wall. So like my elbow's literally hitting this TV. Like it was like a sports bar type place. I hope for my sake they do not ask me what we thought of it, because I will have to crush them and be like, that was the worst thing we ate at all weekend. But I won't tell them that. I'll say, yeah, it was good. Thank you for the rec. But on the fried food topic, you know something I can't get around, and I don't know if y'all have ever had these, but fried Oreos. People go nuts for those things, and
They're
I think
delicious.
they're disgusting.
How?
I just don't feel like I can convince myself. Like, I'll eat a lot of stuff. Like, getting outside the normal fried foods for me just doesn't feel good. Like, I'm not interested. Fried ice cream, fried Oreos, any of that stuff, I'm out. I'm not interested.
Fried desserts in general, I'm with you there.
I gotta have
Like, I
them with a
just-
glass of milk. I mean, but fried Oreos are delicious.
Like,
And I hadn't had
ballparks all
those
over
until
the
I
place
moved
sell
down
them.
here.
You know what else is delicious? Regular Oreos.
It's true.
Don't fix what's not broken. I will apply that same sentiment to double stuffed Oreos. You got big enough on the amount of stuffing you put in your
No,
Oreos.
now
Why
you're
you
a
done with
lunatic.
it?
He
No,
said,
now
now
you're
you're
a
now you're.
The normal Oreo is such a good ratio.
Yeah, but sometimes you just need a little double stuffed.
Mm-hmm.
Not all the time. I don't eat it all the time, but sometimes it's just that little extra is just good, man.
I see the appeal. It's just not.
It's
for
just
me.
like sometimes you got to get the chewy Chips Ahoy.
What's
The
crazy
Chewy
sometimes
Chips
you
Ahoys
just-
are just superior.
Yeah.
I
I
not
might be with
sometimes.
you here. Austin.
Whoever
They're
decided that the
straight
original
superior.
Chips Ahoy needed to be how they were was just terrible. Like that's sorry. I'm
No, I don't mind. I like the regular Chips Ahoy. I can't have the chewy ones all the time. To me, they're a little almost too sweet. So I just can't do the chewy all the time. But I like them sometimes.
See,
Probably
we're
about 50. I'm probably about 50-50. Like I go in, I'm 50-50 on whether I grab regular Chips Ahoy or chewy.
and that's fair. We're a baked cookies kind of family. We always just get the prepackaged dough and bake them.
Man, you want to talk about baked goods? Our neighbor brought some like homemade blueberry muffins as a like welcome to the neighborhood gift. Oh man, I destroyed those things. They were
that sounds
so
good.
good.
Grace recently decided she wanted to get into making some banana bread and made chocolate chip banana bread.
that's the
Now,
best.
I will
Yeah,
remind
buddy.
Wow.
Well,
I'm on a diet. I caved so hard.
yeah,
I ate
no
like
shit.
a quarter.
You
of
are
that
no
freaking
longer
loaf.
on a diet.
Not that day. I was not.
It's like a siren song.
Yeah,
Now, Tyler, you're gonna have to bring those to Extra Life.
I will. I will tell Grace that she has to make chocolate chip banana bread. She may be able to hear me right now. I'm not sure, but
Hey,
I'll tell her she
Grace.
has to bring them. Yeah.
Grace, come here.
Come here.
We gotta talk to you. Well, I have something that is food adjacent, not directly food, that came up
I'm
in
food
the
adjacent.
shower. Okay.
I'm sitting next to my
Um,
fridge.
Great location.
That was not funny. Move on.
That was great. I thought it was.
I'm
I
gonna
thought it
let
was pretty
you-
good.
I'm
was
gonna let you
not
sit with
funny.
it for a minute.
Yep.
I thought what I found even more funny was you thought it was good enough to interrupt him to do
I
it.
did. Yep.
That's what makes
So
it
Austin's just. I'm sorry, Austin. Please continue.
I'm sorry too. I saw something that I did not think belonged where it did. And the more I thought about it, the more I was like, you know what? No, this belongs here. I am in no way, and I think none of us are after all the food conversation we just have had, that none of us are vegan. Like none of us are close enough to be considered vegan.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Not even on the
Nope.
spectrum.
Not even on the same planet, galaxy,
Yeah.
solar system.
My wife, as we have said
My
in the
wife.
past, yeah, she buys most of our shampoos and stuff. And she had bought me, and this goes back to the the blood orange thing of how like she bought me like blood orange infused extracted shampoo.
Was it
And-
red?
No, it's green.
Well, that's disappointing.
Huh?
Yep, it's Garnier Fructis blood orange extract shampoo.
How do you make a blood orange extract shampoo
What?
and it not be blood orange?
This is why
Or at
I
least
said I
orange.
thought the blood orange thing was just a fad, and it's just people trying to cash in on this
I was
thing.
about to say maybe
not
it's
going
just
back
a
to that.
marketing ploy.
That's what I think. It's all a marketing ploy. That has been my thing about blood oranges since that bit.
Maybe it used to be red until the FDA outlawed food dyes.
Red 40, blood oranges
They just got
have not been heard from since.
non-blood related oranges. Not like the big, not like the actual blood red ones, but they're just semi-blood orange. Anyways, doesn't matter. That same shampoo bottle said that it is a vegan shampoo. And at first, I was like, why? Like, why have vegan on here? And then the more I thought about it, the more I was accepting of it. And I was like, you know what? Actually, this makes more sense to me. Why do we have animal products in shampoo? And so now
what
on
is
my...
the animal product in shampoo? I
That-
guess I would have assumed all
Right.
shampoos are vegan.
That's what I would have thought. But then
I'm searching.
So now I'm thinking, okay, no, like there are things that I rather prefer be vegan. My shampoo is one of them, which makes me think like, what are some other things that are just like acceptably vegan that like that would be the preferred method other than food? Food ain't on the table. But what, like,
Again, I think it would just be stuff that I wouldn't think isn't vegan. Like,
So
Yeah.
I've got a list of the few popular things that are commonly used in shampoos. Keratin, which is ground animal horns or feathers, which let me get to that point in a
I
second.
thought that came from
Tallow,
carrots.
which is beef fat. Collagen,
beta
which comes
carotene.
from
wait, you can't think that. Please tell me you didn't really think
It's
that.
called keratin. Why wouldn't it be from carrots?
oh man.
Let's let that
What?
one simmer for a moment.
Guys, he didn't discover fried pickles till he was like almost 20. So let's give him some credit.
So
Oh,
collagen,
alright.
which comes from cow or pig bones, apparently. Lanolin, sheep's wool, guanine. I don't know how to pronounce half these words. Fish scales, and then stearic acid, which comes from pig stomachs. That one feels like they're stretching and trying to say it's in a lot, but it's not. So here's my issue with, or not my issue. I guess this is my question with vegan stuff. Oh, is it? I get that it's any animal products, but like, why are we upset about things that come from like sheep wool? Like,
So I mean, like the whole vegan lifestyle is like you don't have their approval, I think is how it's like their consent.
we didn't get them to sign
Yeah.
documents.
The vegans or the animals?
The animals.
They're not sure, Brittle.
It's like you can't have I know I'm butchering it, but it's close enough. That's like you don't have the consent of the animal to use their blank. So their
guess it's
meat,
not
their
as-
wool, their
yeah.
whatever. So it's like it's supposed to be more of like a respect thing that because they can't say you can have this and it's their body, then you can't have it.
I mean, more power to those people, but chicken just tastes too good.
I mean, there's a lot of food that tastes good. That's why we said food's off the table. But
That's fair.
I mean, thinking about it, I was like, most of my cleaning supplies of my body, shampoo, soap, hand soap, even, like I don't want to put animal carcass on me.
Soap has always
any
been animal
form.
fat, has it not?
Some people use it, not always. A lot of soaps are plant based.
Well, I thought like when soap was first invented, it was animal fat. Like that's
I think
that's
so.
how we got here.
Yes. How it started, yes. But at the same time, science has evolved since 3000 BC.
Were they using soap in 3000 BC?
The earliest
Siri.
I know it
When was soap invented?
Oh God.
2800 BC is what I'm seeing as the earliest evidence of soap.
Hey, I nailed it.
Yeah,
That
pretty
damn.
close.
I mean,
that was really good, actually. I'll give you
Boiled-
that.
that's
they
impressive.
boiled fats with wood ashes.
So I mean the first time I remember it is in the Bible, and it's in I believe Leviticus, and that is estimated to be around that time.
I like how he threw the chapter out there. That was smooth.
that's
The
impressive.
chapter
That's the
a
book.
The book,
That's
sorry,
right.
same thing.
No, I'm not that
it is
good.
not.
I know. Well, we're not getting
I'm
on this
not that
tangent,
good.
but still.
That's impressive.
But yeah, no. So I mean, like there are some things that like now I've thought about it, and in that same vein, because I was kind of like mad about the blood orange thing, looking at the soap bottle or the shampoo bottle, and just be like, this seems unnecessary. And then I looked at it's like it's vegan, and I was like, well, that just is unnecessary. And like before I could even finish the thought, I was like, well, hold on, no, I actually appreciate this. I do not want to put any animal byproduct on my body for cleaning purposes. To me, that seems odd.
I don't know. I think you're overthinking it.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that
I'll just go fuck myself.
because it still comes from nature. Still natural.
Ignorance
I'd rather
is
that
bliss,
than
boys.
chemicals.
Yeah, exactly.
Ignorance is bliss.
That's how asbestos got around.
What?
What?
Asbestos, ignorance. We were
We
ignorant. We did not
weren't
know
worried
it
about
caused cancer.
asbestos. We weren't worried about asbestos till big pharma told us to be worried about it.
Yeah.
Let him cook. Go off, Tyler. Go off, King.
Right.
I'm sure I've got that too. There were warnings all over the place in the so the schoolhouses in my Air Force training. I spent 7 months in Wichita Falls. The schoolhouses were old hangars that were all just asbestos ridden, signs everywhere. Didn't do anything about them. Just said, "Hey, there's asbestos here."
You can't sue us. We warned you.
Yeah, that's literally what that was. So it's like, great.
Basically, hey, don't pick at the walls.
Yeah.
It will kill you.
I was licking them.
If you don't touch it, it won't hurt you.
Well, Michael, before we started recording, we were over in the other Discord, me and Tyler, where we have organized a team, or we're currently organizing a team for the iRacing Spa 24.
Oh.
We're going to get and I've talked about this before, but it's actually happening. We're going to get as many people as we possibly can to do this thing. I think the
We're
max
going
is
to try
what?
to get a 16-man team?
Yes.
We're gonna try.
We are trying. We've
I love
currently
it.
got 6, I think. We're hoping you'll
I love
join
it.
us.
When is it?
The July 10th through 12th is the weekend they're doing that.
I may be able to do that. Yeah. I had to look at the calendar, but that may be doable.
Well, what I told
Especially if it's
Brittle-
only for like an hour.
Well, that's the benefit of it. What I told Brittle was even if he doesn't race, he will not turn down the opportunity of spreadsheeting a 16-man team for an endurance race. He will manage our team.
I was just going to my spreadsheets now.
He's already on it.
One of our co-drivers literally said, "Do you think Michael will let us borrow one of his spreadsheets for the race? Your spreadsheets have become famous within the GLR endurance side, apparently, because they're requesting that we can borrow them for races."
I got to give credit where credit's due. I did not build that spreadsheet myself. I was given that spreadsheet by a former team member, and I have just made improvements over time. Our good friend Kimmy, who used to race with us, has another one that's built specifically for rain that's even better than mine for the most part, but I don't know how to use it, so I've not incorporated it. Y'all struggle enough with the one that we use now. I have a feeling y'all would have no idea how to use his.
No, absolutely not.
Nothing will piss you off more than wrecking a car 12 hours into an endurance race and then hopping out and Michael's like, "Okay, update the spreadsheet." And we get it. It's great and it's super useful, but like I'm pissed. I just wrecked the car. Or some guy just junked me with some stupid move and now I have to go enter in the time and the damage I have. I just got to relive it all to put it into your spreadsheet.
Man, this is stupid.
Yeah,
Stupid.
so that the next guy knows when he needs to be on.
Exactly. No. So yeah, I think if we manage to put that together, it definitely needs to be a roundabout something, whether it's just a stream of it or some kind of highlights video for the YouTube channel, something. I think we can put something together for the roundabout group, and it will definitely be an interesting podcast update after that's all said and done.
I really just want to get
I love it.
the screenshot in the entries list where you can drop down. You got all the team names, and then you can drop down each team name. And
Won't even
people,
fit on
I
the
just
screen.
imagine everybody in the session, all 500 of them or whatever it is, going through, and then they get to ours, and it's just takes up the entire screen. I'm so here for it, man. I want it. But yeah, we're in the early stages, but I want to make this happen. So Spa in less than a month.
Let's do it. I'm in. I will find at least 1 hour I can commit to that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's all it's going to take. And you get that much people, minimum drive time is going to be like half a stint.
Yeah,
I would
let's see.
I told Brittle, I said, all we have to do is say, "Michael, we need you to build a spreadsheet for a 16-man team," and you're just going to yell over the room, "Kenda, clear the schedule."
The meatloaf.
All right. Well,
That's all I've got.
I thought you had
Austin.
something to that. Like I was waiting because you're like, yeah, and then you just like cut off, and I was like, he's thinking about something.
It sounded like you were doing
Oh, did
doing
I?
the math, doing the calculations.
Yeah, I was waiting for the finale.
I'm scrolling through Discord trying to find the link to that spreadsheet.
Oh, Jesus. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Roundabout Podcast. Please, if you would, Like, subscribe, follow, do all the things. Share would be fantastic. Have more people come and listen to our nonsense. If you'd like to interact with us, you can do that on Instagram and Facebook, which is Roundabout Pro. On YouTube, Twitter, and Blue Sky, that is Roundabout Gaming. And we stream on Twitch, as we have stated here in this episode. That is Roundabout Pro. And then we also do that, once again, at YouTube and Instagram. Please come by, come talk with us, chat with us. We always love interacting. We've been getting more and more comments, and we love interacting with you guys. So please do that. And we will see you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.